your life now. This time it's got to be good. Get it right now, yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. 'Cause you're in Hollywood.
Let's continue Horrorfest with some culty action. This one's for all you witches out there. So we found out in the last episode that the reason for all the paranormal activity was because old grandma was involved in a witch coven that summoned demons and shit. Well, that's just great. Couldn't stick to just playing bingo, huh? A few years after the events of the first two movies, we meet Jesse, a kid living in California, just trying to enjoy the summertime with his bro Hector. One day, they find out that the woman who lived below Jesse was found dead, and they see a kid named Oscar fleeing from the apartment. They go into her place to investigate and find a bunch of black magic items, including a journal full of spells. No, it's not from Doctor Strange. They use the journal to perform a ritual with their friend Marisol, because that's the first thing that you should do, I guess. And soon after, Jesse discovers a bite mark on his arm and finds out that he has gained superpowers such as super strength and levitation. Hell yeah, got bit by a radioactive demon. It's Demon Man. Nah, I'm just kidding, he's possessed. So Jesse goes back to the woman's apartment and finds a possessed Oscar there, who tells him that it's only a matter of time before the demon takes full control. And then he jumps off a building. Turns out he can't fly, huh? Jesse and Hector discover a secret room in the woman's apartment that has an altar full of pictures, including Jesse, his mother, and of course, Grandma. Later on, Jesse gets attacked by an unknown force and slowly starts to become more possessed. Hector and Marisol meet Oscar's brother, Arturo, who tells them that Oscar was in contact with Allie, Christy's daughter from Part 2, who became a bit too obsessed with studying the coven after her parents were killed and her brother got kidnapped. I mean, rightfully so. She would become obsessed. She tells them that Jesse is basically fucked and that the coven is having a final ritual soon at the grandma's house. So of course, along with Arturo, they go to the damn house to confront the coven, which obviously ends poorly. Arturo and Marisol get killed, and then Jesse shows up to attack Hector. And this is where it gets pretty cool. Hector finds a mysterious door and goes through it. He somehow ends up in Katie and Micah's kitchen the night Micah gets killed from the first movie. He arrives just as the closing scene is taking place, with Katie killing Micah.
Excuse me, lady. Please. I don't know where I am. Please. Excuse me. I need your help, please.
What's the matter, Harry?
Hector freaks out and tries to run, only to get attacked by Jesse. It's here where the screen goes black and you're just left to assume that he died or something. The end. So this one was a bit more action-y than the others. I mean, the time travel thing back to part 1 was pretty cool. Anyway, tomorrow night, we're taking a trip to the ghost dimension. Stay tuned.